couples are deciding to take the final step in their relationship this summer and exchange wedding vows.
Well, it's an important time as well in their relationship, and one our financial experts suggest they should also include an exchange of financial vows to be followed.
We have Andy Mattingly in the studio with tips for anyone in a serious relationship. Hey,
Okay, so
Hello.
explain, Andy, why financial matters and having a discussion about that is such an important step for really any relationship.
Well, because money still is cited as the #1 reason that couples have arguments and that relationships fail. So you really need to set up what those promises or vows are going to be to each other about money right at the beginning.
what is an important first financial promise to make?
Well, the first one is that you're going to develop shared goals, both long-term and short-term together, so you can kind of be marching in the same direction all the time.
So what do you think there's some things that couples can do to stay financially in sync?
Well, one of the things is to make sure that they have a money talk on a regular basis, or maybe even work with an advisor so they both know how they're moving forward towards those goals.
It's one thing to make promises, but then you got to keep them, right? So
Right.
what is one of the most important vows financially that you should make?
That is to respect each other's opinions on money, and to make sure that one person doesn't become dominant in a relationship about where you're going with the goals. You should be equally sharing in where those goals are going.
Yeah, can you drill down a little deeper? Why is that so important exactly?
Well, because if one person becomes completely in charge of it, then it builds up resentment and it could cause problems later on. So it needs to be a win. You're a team and you win for the team. It's not one person or the other winning when it comes to financial decisions.
Okay, we're talking to all couples right now.
Yes.
What piece of advice would you give them?
Well, I know you're not going to believe this, but I think you should, put together a fun money fund, and make that a goal that every year you do something fun with the money you save, because you kind of work together on something and you see how fun it is to take money matters together, do something fun, and how rewarding it can be, and then that spills over to your other goals.
All right. I just say all the money's hers, but you're saying that I should say something different. All right, Andy.
Okay.
I see where you're going there. All right, thanks so much. It is